right, ladies and gentlemen, biffers and bofers and brandy bucks, don't wake me up before you go. This is Flying Solo, and you are here at Progression Series number 11, the 7th level. This is the third adventure in the Mines in the Khazad-dûm core set, and then we're finally going to get to add some more cards. Alright, so we are at Flight from Moria, a presence in the dark. You have discovered the fate of the dwarven colony and seek to leave Moria, but exiting may not be as simple as entering. Prepare the quest deck. Beep beep. Add the nameless one to the staging area. Remove all copies of a Foe Beyond from the adventure deck. Then shuffle one copy of a Foe Beyond per player. And then, so let's do that. One copy of a Foe Beyond going into the deck. Rock and roll. Hoochie coo. Oh boy. Alright, so we're using the same deck we've been using for the last two adventures. Glowin, Beefer, and Dane Ironfoot. And of course, we know that when Dane is ready, all dwarves get +1 attack, +1 willpower. 1B. As you leave the 7th level, the air grows thick, and the drums begin to roll from the deeps. A man-shaped shadow, yet greater, masses at the end of the hall and begins to head straight for you. It's coming right for us! Reveal one encounter card per player, add it to the staging area, then add a presence in the dark to your victory display. So we'll put that in the victory display over there. Revealing a card. Doomed one, so let's count our threat. We start with 27, so we are at 28 now. 28. Reveal X additional cards from the encounter deck and add them to the staging area where X is the number of players in the game. So 1. Hello there. Hey, thank you for the subscription. Welcome. The first player attaches Shadow of Fear to one of his heroes. Limit 1 per hero. Attached hero cannot exhaust or ready, and its text box is treated as if it was blank. Pay 3 resources to discard this card. So let's put it on Glowin. So he's not able to exhaust or ready, but we can get him some resources. We can eliminate. Yeah, I got the follow. Thank you so much. We can eliminate that card from the game. So we got 1 resource each. Let's draw our opening hand here. Faramir. Sneak attack. Let me see again. Dolph Durin's song. This is looking good so far. Another Durin song he likes to sing. The Erebor Record Keeper. Longbeard Orc Slayer, who was an absolute hero in the last adventure. And a Longbeard Map Maker. Alright, so we are ready to rock with this. Yeah. Holy jeez, look at the glare. Can't see any of this. Move it over here. Is that better? I don't know. Okay, we're a little tight on space, but the threat count is over here. Let's see. So, the Shadow of Fear in the staging area. Immune to player card effects, and his threat is equal to the number of points in the victory display. Now, we've started with Presence in the Dark, so we've got 2 points in the victory display right now. We're going to play the Erebor Record Keeper for 1 green, 1 lore resource. We're just going to move these over here. Sorry, the glare, that's just too bad. And then we're going to transfer Day and Ironfoot resource to Biffer, just in case we need to exhaust the Record Keeper and ready one of these dwarven heroes. So Glowin can't exhaust at all. Oh man, okay. Maybe we should have just given him the resource, but too late for that now. We're gonna quest for 3. 3 against 2. We're gonna have to just quest for 4 here. So 4 on the quest, 2 threat in the staging area, and we are revealing. If the players are not on stage 1, shuffle the current quest card into the quest deck and reveal a new quest card. Okay, so we're going to reveal a new quest card. We didn't even get to look at the first one. Here comes the next one. Search for an exit. So these are all the same. Right? Well, search for an exit is the active quest. Only flip it to side B at the beginning of the staging step. So the staging step, we're past the beginning of the staging step, or do we flip it? I guess we don't get to flip it since we're past the beginning of the staging step. So we must have to flip it. Well, does that only flip it at the beginning of the staging step? Wow. Well, that's a little ridiculous. Okay, we'll just end the turn. So 29 threat and readying up. Readying up. And we're going to give our dwarves, our heroic dwarves, each one resource as we delve deeper into the mines of Moria. Gleowin, she's a hero. You know what we're going to do with the hand? So just so it's visible here, we're going to put it up here out of the glaring light. So, there. I don't know if that's any better, but that's what we're at. All right, now we're going to take a look at what we've got. We're going to play the Gleowin. Okay, so then I'm gonna leave her ready for now. And we're gonna quest so 3, 4, 5. As these each have an extra willpower because of Dane's ability when he's ready. So that's 5 willpower on the quest, and we reveal a foe beyond. The last player, that's me, deals damage equal to a nameless sphere's attack to a hero he controls. This effect cannot be cancelled. I guess it's good to get that early. So his threat, attack, and defense is X, where X number of points in the victory score is 2, so we're going to take 2 damage. We're going to give it both to Glowin, as every time he takes damage, he gets a resource. So look at that, we got 2 more leadership resources. And as an action, we're going to pay 3 and get rid of Shadow of Fear. Alright, so the staging step had begun. Let's reveal this too. To be a wrong turn. Or not to be, I guess. This is a dangerous part of the mines. Reveal 1 encounter card per player added to the staging area. So we must reveal another encounter card. Put the top enemy in the encounter discard pile into play. Engage with the first player. If this puts no enemies into play, gain Surge. I don't believe we have an enemy here, so let's take a quick look. No enemy. Surge. Cave in. Remove all progress tokens from the current quest and active location. No progress, so that's a Surge as well. Oh my gosh. Doomed. So we'll go to 30. Treachery, treachery, treachery. Okay, so we'll use this 30. We're still questing for 5 and revealing these numerous. Reveal X additional cards or X number of players in the game. That's another one. So here's our 4th card in 1 turn. Oh, a location. The Mountain Roots. X number of players in the game. So 1. So 3 in the staging area, which means we put 1 progress on the wrong turn, which is all we need to complete it. That is 2 victory points, and it goes into the victory display. How? That is not good for the Nameless Sphere, as now it has 4 threat, 4 attack, and 4 defense. We will travel to the mountain's roots, and we will exhaust Gleowin to draw a card. Forest Snare. Nice. We will add a threat to go to 31, and we will ready everybody and prepare for another turn. Alright. Our motley crew of dwarves and elves is ready for another turn. We draw Narvi's Belt. Looking for that Steward of Gondor, not seeing it. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good here for knock on wood. I think we're going to have to roll out with Faramir, so let's pay 4 leadership resources and drop the big boy, Faramir, son of Denethor, brother of Boromir, into the Fellowship. And we're going to give him prime slot right next to Day and Ironfoot. Alright, and we have our lore resource in case we want to exhaust the Erebor Record Keeper to ready an extra dwarf. And we will commit now Glowin and Beefer for 6. And that's it. We'll just leave the 6, and of course we have Faramir ready. If we need him, he can add an additional 2. And we'll leave the rest for what may come out of the encounter deck. Drawing a card. a goblin, orc, 1 threat, 1 attack, and 2 defense with 2 health. This guy is about to get pounded. Nameless Fear, 4 plus his 1 is 5. We will exhaust Faramir to make our willpower 8, putting 1 here into completing... Oh wait, the staging step, we gotta reveal the heading up. If heading down is in the victory display at the end of any quest phase, shuffle heading down back into the quest deck. Alright, so, sorry. We are heading up, so 5, 6, that's done. 2 progress on heading up. 1, 2. Out of 7 threshold. I'm going to try and remember that for next time. I'm a little spacey when it comes to some of the turns, even though I've been playing this game for about 7 years. That's just the way we are here on Flying Solo. I've got brain damage. Whoops. Alright, so I'm going to use Dayan to block this stray goblin who has 1 attack. No shadow effect. This goes into the discard pile. We will exhaust Glaewin to draw a card. Celebrian Stone. That is going to help. We're going to end our turn, go to 32 threat, and draw a card. Miner of the Iron Hills. In case another one of those nasty conditions comes up, we're looking pretty good now. 1, 2, 3. Let's get the Celebrian Stone straight away onto Beefer. Okay, so that's 2. He now has an additional 2 willpower, making it 5 when he exhausts a quest. Okay. Nothing else that we can afford to play, as we only have lore resources. I want to save the Mine of the Iron Hills for when we actually get a condition. And if not, that's it. Let's go. So 5, 8. Just for the 2 of them. They can make it if they try. Just the 2 of them. Dig in those something mines. Alright, Chieftain of the Pit. Gets +3 attack until the end of this round. So in this round he has 8 attack. And he has 27 engagement cost. Which means we may be in some trouble here. We're definitely going to lose somebody. Let's make a little more space. First we must count, so 4, 5, 6 threat, we add 2 to heading up. Shall we exhaust Faramir? 8, that means somebody's got to die, that's that. So I suppose we're going to lose Glaewin or the Record Keeper. Oh, actually, I know exactly what to do. So we will enter the enemy, so we will exhaust Faramir for the extra 2. I guess, okay, yeah, extra 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. Unfortunately, okay, we'll engage him. Yeah, you better stay away from Miss Elizabeth Tito Santina. Alright, we're gonna sneak attack. Oh no, we can't! We don't have any purple resources. Oh boy, that's gonna be trouble, isn't it? It is. Yeah, but we're gonna be able to forest snare this guy next turn, so we're gonna have to make a sacrifice. I choose 8 attack. Mash. I'm gonna get mashed. The Record Keeper or Glaewin. We got a lot of cards, but it never... I guess we'll block the... So let's deal these cards. First, the Stray Goblin, who has a higher cost. He's going to attack first, so... Let's block with Dayan Ironfoot with the Stray Goblin. Oh, the Abandoned Tools. Gone. Now, this 8 attack is going to be blocked by the Record Keeper. Attacking enemy gets +1, so 9 attack absolutely slays the Erebor Record Keeper. Finished. Finished him. And we are going to end our turn, exhausting Glaewin to draw a card. Steward of Gondor, that's going to turn the tides of battle in our favor, no doubt about it. That's my table is a mess. Now on our turn, we will draw a Dunedain mark, and ready everybody up, up, up. And drop these resources like they're hot. First thing we're going to do, 1, 2, 3, Forest Snare, Chieftain of the Pit, you are finished. Trapped. Second, paying 2 resources, putting Steward of Gondor on Daein Ironfoot. Oh, sing it with me. Steward of Gondor! Exhausting Steward of Gondor, 2 beauties. And now, show me what we got. We're going to save one for... We're going to play the Dunedain Mark, giving a hero +1 attack. We're going to give it to Daein Ironfoot, I guess. We're going to give it to Glowin, even though we can't ready him any longer with the Record Keeper. Gotta take care of this goblin sooner or later. Only 1 purple resource left we can save for the sneak attack. Let's rock. 5, 7. We only need 1 progress here, so we're gonna save Glowin and as a readied axe chopping maniac, revealing a goblin scout, stray goblin, X number of players in the game. That's 1 attack, 1 threat. So 4, 5. We have 7, so we are finished heading up. That goes into the victory display, adding another 1, making the Nameless Fear 5 threat, 5 attack, 5 defense. Okay. We are engaged with the second stray goblin. What will we do about that? Well, they have 1 attack. So we'll give them each a shadow card. Yes, I know the table's a mess. Shall I chance blocking one with Glowin? I suppose. Glowin. No shadow effect. Glowin takes 1 damage. Thankfully, lives. Second one, block with Daein Ironfoot and his 3 defense. This has a shadow effect, adding Goblin Spearman to the staging area. Yo! Now Glowin, chop for 3. 3 attack. Oh, that's not enough. Well, we can put. We're gonna move this forest snared guy over here out of the play area. So Glowin attacks for 3 because Daein is down, so we can put 1 damage on the stray goblin there. And we are finished. We go to 33 threat and ready. Everybody up. 5 Nights at Freddy's. We are ready. We are ready. All right. 1 resource on each of these guys. No extra card from Glowin this turn, but we still draw. Ooh, Lorien's Wealth. And we will exhaust Steward of Gondor. Bada bing, bada bang. Okay, it's time to slay some of these orcs. No doubt about it. I got a plan. I'm going to do the same thing that we did in the last adventure. And using Sneak Attack and Longbeard Orc Slayer, just wait and see. So I will move a resource to Beefer, and I will quest Beefer for 5 and Faramir for 2. That is 7 against 7 in the staging area. That is not enough. We need another dwarf out here, quick. We need a dwarf stat. I don't know what to do then. Okay, fine. Then we're gonna have to exhaust Glowin and Biffer. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll leave Faramir up for now. 8 against the 7. Each player must deal X damage to 1 ally, where X is the number of allies he controls. I control 2, so I will deal 2 damage to Faramir. And we will reveal. Blocked by Shadow. The first player chooses one of the following. Each player discards 1 card from the top of the encounter deck. If the card is Treachery, the discarding player is eliminated from the game. Or reveal the next card, putting Blocked by Shadows on the bottom of the quest deck. What? It's all coming back to me now. I am going to reveal the next quest card, putting Blocked by Shadow on the bottom of the quest deck. Narrow Paths. Each player chooses 1 questing character. Each questing character chosen does not contribute his willpower until the end of the turn. So I'll choose Glowin. After placing the first progress here, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the tools and add it to the staging area. Well, that sounds great. So I'm only with 5 now, so I will exhaust Faramir, who will still add 2 as he is still questing, technically, Glowin. So that's 7, which means I add no progress, but I don't take any threat for failing the quest. Okay, now I will engage these spearmen. Right. So, before I defend, I am going to pay 1 purple resource and sneak attack the Longbeard Orc Slayer into the game, dealing 1 damage to each orc. 1, and this guy is dead, as they are all goblins / orcs. That thins the field a little bit. That makes us feel a little bit good. And now he will block this guy with 2 attack. Oh, but we have to resolve this one first. So we're going to have Dayan block. No shadow effect, no damage. And he will block the Goblin Spearman. A troll enters, no shadow effect, and it's in the discard pile. That is great news. We go to 34 threat. The Longbeard Orc Slayer goes back into our hand. We ready our team of dwarves. We add a resource to every single one of them. That means 1, 2, 3. We exhaust Steward of Gondor, putting 2 on this beauty. We exhaust Glaeowyn at the end of the last turn to draw a card, and then we draw a card at the beginning of our turn. Look at this now. Woohoo! This is nice. Now we pay 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we play the Longbeard Orc Slayer naturally, adding him to our hand, dealing 1 damage to each orc, and wiping the board of goblins. Heck yeah! Woo! I don't know, it feels good when things are going good. Yes, it does. Let's take a look at our hand now. We have Lorraine's Wealth. I think we should just play that now while we can. So I'm going to give Biffer a resource here, since we have too many purple and we've got a lot of green cards. We're going to exhaust Glaeowyn and draw a card right now. Brock Iron Fist. That could be, do you want to live deliciously? Narvi's Belt. Yeah. Perhaps. We'll play that next turn. Okay, let's pay 3 and get the Map Maker out. As he can spend a lore resource to give himself a +1 willpower as often as he wants. So we're going to restructure our group since we're running out of table space. Alright, and now we are going to quest. We're still holding on to 2 Durin songs. We're looking good. So we're going to quest for... We're going to leave Glowin up. Forget it, we're going to quest with him. We've got to get through. And the Map Maker is 2, so 5, 7, 10. Plus Faramir waiting in the wings, revealing only 1 shadow card. If the players are not on stage 1, shuffle the quest. Reveal a new quest card. Damn it. It says reveal, so I suppose we're supposed to reveal it. Right, here's a new one. Escape from Darkness. Abandoned tools gains exhaust attached hero to put a progress token. Players may bypass this quest. Progress token cannot be played here except by abandoned tools. So that's it. We don't get anything. We can't place any progress there. The quest phase is over. So then we bypass this at the end of the combat phase. So we go on to the bypass. I guess it goes on the bottom. I'm not sure. Well, we'll go to the next one. Up, up, up. Everybody up. 35 threat. I think we're looking pretty good. We built ourselves quite a nice deck for these deep, dank dungeons. 1, 2, 3. Steward of Gondor. Exhausting Glaeowyn, taking 2 cards. Sneak attack. Gandalf. Wow. Yep. That sneak attack Gandalf. We're looking good. Now we can reduce our threat if need be. So let's pass it. Forget about passing the thing to Biffer. Let's put Narvi's Belt on Dayan, as he can now just pay for green resources once a turn. So, boy, oh boy. Now we're rich. We're not going to play any... Well, sure, we're going to play Dark Knowledge. So we'll exhaust Narvi's Belt, pay 1, play Dark Knowledge. To attach to Dayan Ironfoot, who now has 0 willpower, but we can look at shadow effects. And we go Biffer and Glowin for 10. Biffer, Glowin, and the Map Maker, sorry, for 10. And this is the beginning of the staging step, so I'm not sure the order we're supposed to do this in. Anyway, mountainous roots, so that's all the one threat location. That's good for us. Excellent for us. And we reveal heading down. So heading up is in the victory display. So at the end of the quest phase, we must shuffle heading up back into the quest deck. Okay then, that's what it is. So 5, 6, we have 10. We're going to exhaust Faramir to go 11, 12, 13. So 6, we put 7 progress. This only has 5, so this is gone. This is gone before the end of the quest phase, so I suppose we don't have to... So this says, forced if heading up is in another player, if in the player's victory display at the end of any quest phase, shuffle heading back into the quest deck. So we're done with this, so it's not on the board anymore, so we don't have to do that. That's my interpretation of it. I'm going to ask after this to get an actual rule, but I'm pretty sure that that's what we do. We go to 36 threat, and we will leave Glaewin exhausted, making her basically a howling mine and getting us 2 cards a turn. And exhaust Steward of Gondor, 2 here. We got to get those abandoned tools, or we're going to be in trouble. So 2 cards, 1 from Glaewin, 1 from our beginning of our turn. Okay, we will pay 1 purple and put the Snowborn Scout onto our team, completing this. That's gone. Snowborn Scout's just down here. You can't see him, but he's there. We'll put him here with the Longbeard Orc Slayer there. Glaewin's still down here. She's exhausted. She's hard at work getting us our cards. And same team again. Mapmaker, Glowin, and Biffer for 10. Beginning of the staging step, we'll reveal this. Blocked by Shadow. Each player discards 1 card from... I'm not doing that, so I'll reveal the next quest card, putting Blocked by Shadow on the bottom of the deck. Hasty Council. Shuffle all copies of a Phobia from the encounter discard pile back in the deck. Reveal the top 2 cards of the quest deck. Choose 1 to become the active quest and put the other on the bottom. Okay, so hold on. First, we got to get the nameless foe and shuffle her back in. We'll do this 1 part at a time. A foe beyond, is it? So, there's a foe beyond going back in. And we reveal the top 2. Choosing 1 to be the active quest and the other on the bottom. So we're going to choose, obviously, we're going to choose the one that gets us our tools. And put the other on the bottom. And we need to get those tools to get the heck out of here. I bumped the camera with my head, didn't I? Hold on. La 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 la. Okay. I have made a big mess of this. Look at this setup here. Okay. Oh, that's what it looks like. Okay, so, yes, that's done. Hasty Council is in the victory display of 2, so now the Nameless Sphere has 7 threat, 7 attack, 7 defense, and we will reveal our shadow card. Sudden Pitfall. The first player must discard a questing character he controls. So I'll discard the Longbeard Mapmaker, and the Pitfall is triggered. That's the 2nd dead dwarf from the Mines of Moria. The story gets sadder. We have 10 willpower against 7 threat, so we complete Narrow Paths. So we may now take the abandoned tools from the discard pile and add it to the staging area, and that adds another victory point to the Nameless Sphere, who is now 8, 8, and 8. Abandoned tools. Exhaust a hero to claim this objective if it has no one, so it's guarded. So let's... Top card of the deck here is the Crumbling Ruin. Each player must exhaust a character and discard the top card of his deck. If the printed cost of the discarded card is equal to the remaining hit points of the exhausted character, discard him. So we're going to exhaust the Snowborn Scout, reveal the top card of our deck. Durin Song, Snowborn Scout, equal to? Or higher, yeah. So the Snowborn Scout is dead. He has been crushed under rocks, going trying to get through the narrow stairs there. What up, Goober? Go home, Goober. And now we can exhaust Day and Ironfoot, and he's going to pick up the abandoned tools. Alright, and we go to 37 threat. Readying everybody. Adding ton of resources. What happened to my play area? Alright, how does this look? How does this look? Yeah, I just got my computer back from the shop there, so I'm happy to be back playing. Alright, 37, Glaewin is perpetually exhausted, coughing up a card for us every turn on a 1 and a 2, and 2 Ancestral Knowledge. So, what jeez. We are rich beyond our wildest dreams, even for dwarves. 1, 2, 1, and 2. I'm out of tokens, so let's just play a Gandalf for fun. Now let's play Brock Iron Fist. 5, 6 purple resources, 6 leadership, and Brock hits the table. Pow. 2 willpower, 2 attack, 1 defense. Brock Iron Fist. And we are going to quest. So, Glowin, Biffer, Brock. 1, 2, 3, 8, 11. As Dayan is ready, granting all of that great willpower bonus. And we have Faramir ready to rock if needed. Flipping a card. Undisturbed Bones. Each player must deal X damage to 1 ally, where X is the number of allies he controls. So I control 4 allies. So Glaewin is slain. I'm going back with the Valar. We're going to reveal this quest here. The first player chooses one of the following. Each player discards 1 card from the top of the encounter deck if it's treachery. Yes, we know what this is. So we're going to instead reveal the next quest card, putting Blocked by Shadow on the bottom of the deck. Abandoned Tools. Exhaust attached hero to put a progress token on Escape from Darkness. So, progress cannot be put on this except by the tools. How am I supposed... Like, there's nothing in here that's going to help me. There's nothing in here that's going to help me know if the top card of this deck is a treachery or not. That's what I've been playing around. So we're going to go to the refresh phase and exhaust the torch and put the tools and put 1 progress there. We're going to go to 38 threat, and we're going to draw only 1 card as Glaewin is dead. There is what we want. Rumor from the Earth. A 0-cost lore card to look at the top card of the encounter deck and then pay a lore resource to put it back to our hand. But now we're stuck in at this quest for another 3 turns, unfortunately. So we're going to exhaust Steward of Gondor, give him 4. We're going to pay all 4 plus 1. We're going to put Gandalf in. And Gandalf is simply there to reduce our threat back down to 33. We have been completely controlling and destroying this quest, but still have yet to find the way out. So this Escape from Darkness cannot put progress on it by questing, only by exhausting the tool. So we're definitely here for 3 more turns, hoping that all goes well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9 in the victory display. So that means that the nameless foe here has 9 threat, our old friend. So we're going to quest with Gandalf, Greyhaim, and Glowin, and Biffer, and Brock, and that is going to be 5, 8, 11, overkill, 15. Our dice doesn't even go that high. Revealing 1 card, Foe Beyond. Last player deals damage equal to his attack to a hero he controls. This effect cannot be cancelled. So that's troubling. Glowin is dead. That is 11 damage to one of our heroes, and we already paid to put Brock into play, so we don't get that reward either. Alright then. At least the deck is fighting back a little bit. And the refresh phase, we are going to exhaust abandoned tools, putting a 2nd mark there. Alright, let's reconsolidate our fellowship here. Readying everybody. Gandalf is gone, going to 34 threat. Why am I putting him back in my hand? Drawing 1 card. Record Keeper. So 1 and Steward of Gondor will give us 3 here. We're going to play that Record Keeper. And we're going to exhaust. We're going to pay 3 to play Wealth of Lorien. I know that's hidden up in our hand here somewhere to get 3 cards. A Record Keeper. Another Longbeard Orcslayer. And a Miner of the Iron Hills. So 11 damage that thing dealt to Glowin. Wow. Gimli's going to be upset when he hears about this. 5, 8, 10. So 10 with a possible +3 from Faramir. Fouled Well. Each player may choose and discard 1 card at random from his hand. If all players not discard a card. Okay, so great. I'm going to scoop up my hand, my massive hand, and take a card at random and discard it. It's the Longbeard Orcslayer. Okay, so it's 9, 12. We have 10. We're going to exhaust Faramir to go to 13. We can't put any progress on this quest, but we can travel to the Fouled Well, which has 5, which requires 5 progress. And in the refresh phase, we exhaust the tools and put another progress on Escape from Darkness. We go to 35 threat, and we put a 1 and exhaust Steward of Gondor for 3. Not a lot. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to win. I think. So, this has kind of just been running around in circles. We draw in our card. Dunedain Mark. I guess we'll pay it. Guess we'll use it. We'll put it on Daein Ironfoot, who's getting stronger by the minute. And we will commit our... Well, we'll play another Record Keeper. Each one can ready another dwarf character. So now we'll exhaust Biffer and Glowin for 8 and 1 Record Keeper to make it 10. 3, 4, 5, yes. And Faramir for another possible 3. 9 here. A Goblin Archer, so that's 11. Characters with ranged are eligible, so I cannot optionally engage him. After an enemy is revealed from the deck, I must deal a damage to a character I control. That's okay. I've got a lot of total hit points on the board here. So, 9, 11, we have 10. We're going to exhaust Faramir to go to 13, putting 2 progress here. And in the refresh phase, we're going to exhaust the abandoned tools to finally complete Escape. To finally complete Escape from Darkness. And we are at the last one. It's got to be the exit. We go to 36 threat. We're going to have to use our Rumors from the Earth. Draw our card. Another Gandalf. How can we lose? Knock on wood. Steward of Gondor. Whew, this is exhausting, I tell you. This is exhausting. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to put a Gandalf in and reduce our threat to 31. And just have that Gandalf, as this may be our last turn of the game. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 again. We'll go... Yeah, we'll just go 10. We'll put Gandalf on the quest too. 14. Oh god, a Great Cave Troll? My jeepers. Immune to range damage. 2. Okay. 2 threats, 7 attack, 3 defense. Now it's exciting. So we also have to reveal this. Each player discards 1 card from the top of the encounter deck. If it's a treachery card, the discarding player is eliminated. Or reveal the next quest card, putting this on the bottom. But I don't have any more. Well, we'll use Rumors from the Earth to look at the top card. It's a goblin. So we will choose to discard a card from the top of the encounter deck. Oh, look at that. It's a goblin. So that's that. We are done. We have defeated Flight from Moria. It was quite exhausting, a little bit boring, but read it and weep. This is what a successful Flight from Moria run looks like. I'm going to scurry off and upload this to YouTube for anyone who needs a nap, because this was an hour. It was long. It was long. And not much happened. But anyway, we're done. It was one step closer to finishing our progression series. Join me next time, which will be tomorrow, as we go back to Khazad-dûm again and again and again, delving deeper and deeper. Goober, thank you for joining. Tyran, thanks for the follow. This has been Flying Solo. Peace out.